What is your take, Sheldon, from tonight? A lot of opportunities at one end and maybe not so good at the other.
Yeah, we struggled in our own zone, ran around quite a bit. We generated more than enough offense. I felt we couldn't make up for our mistakes. A few too many, couldn't capitalize on our power play. Shorthanded goal against, all that kind of stuff adds up to a loss for sure.
What did you think of Freddie Gauthier, big body on the power play in front of the net? It was one way you used him tonight.
Yeah,
he's like to win a lot of faceoffs.
Yeah, he's been good in the dot in both games so far. And he obviously has a reputation for doing that in World Juniors and everything. So he's evolved into that role, and we have a lot of skill all throughout the power play, and just to have a big guy to be able to anchor in front of the net, that was a good opportunity for Freddie to do that. It's the second game in 2 nights. That's a big body to move around here, 2 games like this, and without really even a training camp. So I felt he was a little tired today. He fought through it, started to cramp up a little bit on the bench, but he's a battler, and I'm not too worried about him.
You're going to get to work with him probably a fair bit this year. What do you see as his upside for you?
Well, right now I think he's well developed into a very safe and dependable forward. Do a lot of things, and as I mentioned, he's done it at the World Junior level, at the highest level possible for junior hockey. Proven he could do that. Done the same in the Memorial Cup. So a lot of good things there for him. Obviously, the next step in his development is to be able to add some offensive elements to his game and get on the inside, use that big body to get inside, and he does a good job of holding on to the puck. I thought he did that really well yesterday. Just want to make the next play happen to help him really evolve as a player. But he's a very reliable guy that's got a bright future.
How did you think Dermott handled his second night in a row?
I thought he, like a lot of the guys that played for the second night in a row here, looked tired. Perhaps trying to do a little bit too much. It's a much different lineup that we had here tonight. He may have felt as though he needed to take a little more in his own hands, but he's a great player. He had a great day yesterday. Still did a lot of good things here tonight, and we'll get him a day off tomorrow here. But he's a guy we're obviously very excited about, and I thought he was real good all the way.
Do you expect we'll see Marner tomorrow?
Yeah, Marner will be back tomorrow. Yeah.
What did you think of Stephen DeRoche in his first opportunity to play?
I thought he was good. I thought he was good. Not a guy that I noticed a whole lot, frankly, which may be a good thing for him. Great shot to the net on the first goal that we scored early in the game, and that's something through watching him in the OHL. I think he does extremely well getting pucks to the net. And a big guy, I think, would take some time to develop to this speed of what's happening here. In particular, with not a whole lot of lead-up time at this level for this tournament. But it's his first game, and he'll go back tomorrow.
What do you think of Brouillard? He had a fight and a couple of goals.
I thought he was excellent. He's not a player that I know a lot about, other than seeing him in Collingwood at our development camp, and seeing him today. You see why he gets the amount of points he does in the Quebec League. A ton of poise. Obviously has a level of competitiveness in him. With the fight and getting involved, not backing down. Pucks find their way to the net with him. So I thought he was a real bright spot in the game for sure.